I have a few as my late mother firmly believed my childhood house was haunted. Apparently before I was born, and my parents bought the house, there was a fire in the attic that caused a teen boy to die from smoke inhalation in his sleep. This was why my parents got the house at a good price. Growing up my mom claimed to be sensitive, and though I dismissed her a lot, there is still a few things even I can't explain. 1. My mom had a small knick-knack table in the living room. 11. Rounding a corner she lightly touched a snow globe on the table, absent-mindedly, and the snow globe exploded. Not broke, not fell, not cracked. Exploded. There were tiny shards of glass all over the carpet. I saw the whole thing happen as I was sitting in the room, and my mom and I instantly locked eyes. 2. Remote thief. While some of these incidents are probably just human error, one time sticks out. We were sitting on the couch watching TV. We were flicking between 2 channels to avoid commercials. Suddenly the remote is gone. We tore the house apart for almost 2 hours and found it in the back of the bottom cupboard behind the garbage can, one we rarely use. We always joked we had a poltergeist hiding the TV remote on us. 3. We had lots of cats growing up. One time there were no indoor cats and I was sleeping. I distinctly felt cat paws climbing up my legs and settling down. I was half asleep and didn't even think about not having a cat at the time. Only in the morning did I realize, because it felt as real as any earthly sensation. 4. Light bulb shattering / flickering / popping when my mother was near. Probably a coincidence most of the time, but it got to the point where my dad kept backups in plenty and it was somehow always her that it happened around. This also became a family joke, to the point where my mom would wiggle her fingers at us and swear she was a witch. 5. Attic noises. There was the usual moans and groans a house makes, but the sound of feet climbing a metal ladder is a very specific sound that would happen on the odd occasion at tercera am. My dad would be on night shift and my mom slept on the main floor, so in my tiny bungalow it was pretty obvious who was where. The door to my room was under the ladder to the attic, and I used to jump the 3 steps in a hurry because I always got the creepiest feelings under that ladder. So many nights I slept with my mom until I was like 17 if I heard the noise. 6. My mom claims she saw things, but I never did, so I can't confirm there. She has since passed and promised me she would always haunt me. So far no sign of her, so I'm a little disappointed. Still waiting for you to hide the remote on me, ma'am. Edith Besitenses.